Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. In today's video, I thought I would sit down and play with the new NARS holiday collection with you. When it comes to brand holiday launches, NARS is always my favorite. Now, I will say there's several key products that are always repetitive. For instance, the Climax Mascara Duo. I always give this to a friend because it's just a formula that doesn't work well for me. She has amazing lashes that just have a natural curl, so it works wonders on her. And then they typically always do a set where you get some sort of multiple and then mini blush. So this one is the Dolce Vita. I just think these make great little stocking stuffers, or if you have a few friends to shop for and they tend to be beauty lovers, these are amazing. So another popular one that comes out every year is some sort of duo that comes with a multiple as well as like a mini blush. This one is Dolce Vita. The multiple I feel like is a great size just because it's a cream product. So a little bit of this goes a long way. That's how much you get in here. And then here is the blush. I have a NARS Laguna in this size that I travel with often. It's the perfect size. And then we have this duo with the two Powermatte lipsticks, which you'll see on my lips later because they also launched the full size of these in this collection. I love this packaging. A few years ago, they launched their really popular bullet lipsticks in like a blue, a gold, and red packaging. I still have those. Barbara was my absolute favorite. If you've never tried the Powermatte lip formula before, they are incredibly long wearing. Plus, when it comes to lipsticks, like a traditional lipstick formula, I love a thin bullet like this. American Woman is actually what I have on my lips right now, but I just went in with a clear gloss on top. If you're curious, if you're looking for a really shiny clear gloss, the Essence Extreme Shine Volume Lip Gloss in clear is amazing. I want to say it's like under $3 too. And then there was one other duo. I did open that one. This is the Laguna Duo. I don't think this one was available on Ulta or Sephora, but it is on NARS website. So in this one, you get Laguna 2, which is the original, as well as Laguna in the Afterglow. So I do have swatches of all the Afterglow blushes for you because there is a trio that comes in this launch. And in it, you get the shades Orgasm, Dolce Vita, and then Orgasm Brush. This was actually my first time trying this formula out. It's supposed to be a hybrid of skincare as well as blush. I believe it was hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and then something else to help like promote collagen. It is a very sheer blush product though. If you're used to something like the NARS liquid blush, these are way more intensely pigmented than this. This is a very like sheer buildable formula. If you're someone that's very like minimal chic sort of makeup lover, I think you would really like these. However, if you have a deeper skin tone, I don't know how these will pull up. NARS is typically really good about like catering to all different skin tones, but maybe I need to play with these a little bit more to see how much you can really build it up because I wore the deepest shade today, and even after 2 layers, I still felt like it was pretty faint. You'll see it later on in the demo. I already showed you the mascara. Did I tell you guys the price of this? This one is $25 for a full size as well as a little like sample, or I guess like deluxe sample size. And they also brought back the light reflecting powder. This one retails for $40. Now on to my 2 favorite products. These are the products that I always look forward to every single launch. So we have the blush palette. This is the All That Glitters Light Reflecting Cheek Palette. It retails for $60. Inside you get 6 blushes slash highlighters. If you've never tried this formula before, you are missing out. It is the most glowy, just beautiful blush lighter sort of product, whether you want to wear them on their own or layer it on top of a blush. I absolutely love this formula. And then finally, we have the Endless Night Eyeshadow Palette. I love these 9-pan palettes that NARS has been doing. This one retails for $49. You have some like lustrous neutrals in there, but then like pops of these like plummy shades and pinks, just like purpley pink tones. They're so, so pretty. So the bottom row, if we held it the proper way, you have mattes, and then you have a mix of these like really pretty sort of like foiled glittered shades, and then intense satins. I just love the formula of NARS shadows so much. Now we can get into the fun stuff of trying everything on. I've personally been a huge fan of these 9-pan palettes ever since they started releasing them. So this one is called Endless Nights, as you can see from earlier. I did go ahead and swatch everything, but I haven't played with this on my eyes at all. I've been so into my NARS shadows that I kind of forgot about. I've been wearing the shade Galapagos a ton. So let's go ahead and start off with a matte first. I think the main shade that I'm gonna be using today is Velvet Rope, which is this pretty kind of plummy brown chocolate sort of shade. Typically this is darker than what and yeah, that is actually darker than what I want to start with. But there's only so many mattes, so change of plans. Let's just slightly give that a dust off. I'm going to go into the middle shade instead, which is called Moonlight. And yeah, this is much better. I'm just gonna place this from lid all the way on up to my crease. And instead of just going a full metallic today, I think I just wanna add a little bit of shimmer, almost use one of the shimmer shades kind of as an eyeshadow topper. As you can see, it's super pigmented, not really any fallout. I know everyone loves NARS blushes and lip products, but their eyeshadows are absolutely stunning to me. Now for my liner, I'm gonna go in with that first shade that I thought was originally a little bit too dark, Velvet Rope. This has been my favorite liner brush lately. It's from BK Beauty. It's just the 208. It's tiny and precise. And just do a little bit of a wing, just a BB one. Then on top, I want to go in with, this is like a really pretty copper, but I'm just loving this gold over here. This one is called Starlit. So instead of going in with a heavy swatch, I'm just going to kind of lightly pick up a little bit of the sheen. It kind of reminds me of the shadows from that Makeup by Mario palette, which reminds me so much of K-Beauty shadows that have been out for years and years, where it's more of like a sheer base, but then just like this glossy glitter. And I'm just going to tap that right on top. So there's not really any gold base, but it just adds a little bit of shimmer just right on top of that first color. So not swiping, just beep, beep, beep. I'm back on the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. I use mine in the shade 120. I love mixing it with the Halo Glow Liquid Filter in shade 3. However, this still does not beat out my House Labs foundation. That has become holy grail for me, but I'm just trying to make myself use something else for a couple days because I feel like all I've been using is the Halo Glow for months now. So I've been using this again and I forgot how much I actually really do like it. I know that you can fit the, is it the Estee Lauder Double Wear pumps? Those same pumps that fit like that in the MAC foundations on Amazon. There's a set that comes with 2. I just have yet to do it. I don't mind the dropper. Now moving on to cheeks. In the little gift set trio, it's 3 blushes that come in there, but then there's another little gift set that comes with the Afterglow Liquid Blush in the shade Laguna Soft Bronze. But this looks pretty light, at least when I swatched it on my hand, so I don't know if this is gonna work on its own as a bronzer, but I still wanted to see how it looked. I love the NARS liquid blushes that come in the little square pumps, but I have yet to try this formula. They seem to be, at least this bronzer, it seems to be pretty sheer. I don't think I'm getting enough from this. There's definitely pigmentation. It's just a lot lighter than what I like for my bronzer. I just need something a little bit darker, so I'm going in with another e.l.f. Halo Glow. This one, I believe, is in the shade 7. Yeah, 7. Deep Rich. I just love this to warm up my face a bit. That's gonna be the perfect color. Okay, so we're gonna go in with this, and I think I'm going to just apply it with the normal stipple brush that I use for my blush. Ooh, yeah, that's a really pretty color. And then just tap this in. I'm not quite sure how buildable this formula is gonna be, but as you can see, it is pretty sheer. It's nothing like the Rare Beauty blushes. A touch more, just press it in. Now going into the All That Glitters Light Reflecting Cheek Palette. I'm such a sucker for NARS blush palettes. I love them. I have so many of them, but every year they come out, I get so excited. I know everyone was like stoked for the Hourglass blush palettes, which I will say, I loved the packaging of those. They were so pretty, but NARS blushes. I love Hourglass bronzers and like setting powders, but I think NARS blushes blow Hourglass out of the water. We're gonna go in with the color Sabrina first. And just like with that bronzer, I like to go up into my eyebrow area. I do wanna go in a little bit into City Lights as well. I love any sort of like orangey copper blush. And I'm just gonna do that right on the tops. Okay, I like this. It's just a really nice, warm, toasty look. This formula of blush I love so much because it's like a blush and highlighter in one. You get this really pretty sort of like wet glaze sheen. It is so, so nice. I swore I had some sort of cinnamon or orangey shade eyeliner from NARS, but I guess not. I do have Rue Bonaparte and I have not used a nude or bone shade in my waterline for a while, so I was like, let's give it a go for today. And then onto my lower lash line, I'm just gonna go ahead and take that same exact shade and just really smudge it out. Another great brush from BK Beauty. This one is the 204. It's like a dense, chubby looking lid brush, but it is perfect for the lower lash line whenever you're really just wanting to place something and kind of smoke it out. And just like before, I'm going to lightly tap it right on top. Wow, the bangs are banging today. All right, so whenever I went through and swatched the Powermatte lipsticks, they're both really pretty, but I just don't really love them with, I almost look like I have a bowl cut. It'll settle. I don't really, I like the colors, but I just don't really love it with today's look. Like this one is almost too reddy orange with my eye look. It's a really pretty color, but I'm just not loving it with the eyes. But either way, I still wanted to show you what it looked like on. Let me quickly show you what American Woman looks like as well. I really like the shape of these bullets too. They're just super easy to apply. You know what? If I mix both of the shades, I think I might like that more. Tap some of Too Hot to Hold on top, and I think that works. Originally, I was gonna go in with the Powermatte High Intensity Lip Pencil in Bohemian. I love this color. In fact, let's just take a little bit and apply it to the outer perimeter. I have no idea where that just cut off, but I ended up deciding to go in with a little bit of highlighter. I know earlier I said these blushes are like a blush lighter where it's one and done. I still always like that extra glow at the very end, so I decided to take a little bit of the shade Wild Side, which is this gorgeous like beaming gold down here, and just apply that as my highlighter. I find that the more that you buff this in, the more of a glow you get. Here is the final look. I know I went pretty simple on the eyes, but I've just been really into the whole matte with just a hint of shimmer. I've been really happy with everything. I definitely do have to play with the Afterglow liquid blushes more. This is definitely more of like a sheer wash sort of blush that you can build up a touch. I'm definitely gonna play with them more, but if you're looking for something highly pigmented, I would definitely go this route versus the Afterglow lighters. Afterglow liquid blush. Thank you, Dana. And then as for the palettes, I am never disappointed in these. I have so many NARS blush palettes, but I just absolutely love them. If you have Orgasm on the beach, then you probably don't need this one unless you're like me and you just love collecting the NARS blush palettes. They're not identical by any means, but as you can see, there are some similar shades in here to where you could make it work if you already had this one. But if you don't have this and you're looking for just the perfect glowy blush, I definitely recommend trying out this formula. I absolutely love it. And then the little gift sets, these would be perfect for any beauty lover in your life, or if you're just wanting to treat yourself. They're so cute, just packaged as is. Stuff these in someone's stocking and you are set. So yeah, there's today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I hope you guys are having a great week. Also, if I look like frazzled in the beginning, it's because the intro is going to be filmed after. Hopefully my makeup will still be fresh. We're finally in cooler weather here in Houston, so should be good to go. But yeah, as always, thanks so much for your time, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.